My tips on how to start training in the beginning of the season. I would recommend 4 runs a week minimum. Do 4 runs. In your 4 runs, one of them needs to be a long run. So how do I determine a long run? I would suggest that whatever Spartan distance you want to do, if it's a 5K, you want to run your long run at least to be a 10K or build up towards it. If you're going to do the super, a 10K, I would suggest you do a 20K long run by the time you reach your 2-3 weeks before the race. If you're going to do the beast, a 21K, I would say minimum at least 32K. I personally aim for a 42K prior to the race. Essentially what you do is you take your Spartan distance and you do ×2. And that's how I personally train for each specific race. That's run number 1. Run number 2, you want a high elevation gain type of run. So during the winter season, I'll go on the treadmill. I'll put the elevation gain at max, 15 degrees for most treadmills, and I will just run that. So I've started at 3 kilometers at max elevation, and then 3.5, 4, 4.5, and so on. So you need to have a elevation gain run, very slow pace, and the purpose behind it is to really build up your leg strength. You're not really building your cardiovascular at this point, you're really building the muscles in your legs to be able to push up those mountains. Another one of your runs should be a stride run or an interval run, whichever way you want to call it. So what you do is you want to do a speed run. So once a week, I like to pick midweek, Wednesdays. Just do intervals. You can set them up on your Garmin watch. You can look at my YouTube and I show you how to set those up. And you pick an interval you want to do, and then you just go with it. And you can have varying intervals in the same run. For example, like this morning, I ran, my first interval was 1 time 3.2 kilometers, rest. Then I would do 3 times 1.6 kilometers at a faster pace. I would then rest. And then I would do 2 times 800 meters at a faster pace once again. And then I would rest. And then my final run, or the final run in your 4, should be a standard medium, short to medium run. So if you're running, let's say 10K, I probably aim for a 5 or 6 kilometer run. That's kind of what I would do. Next week, we'll talk about what type of weights we should be doing prior to a Spartan race, because it is a total body sport. So please like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll make more videos to help you train.